Stanley, Scuba, Sailing, and Adventures.
Scuba diving, the British Virgin Islands, dive site, Coral Gardens. This dive site is located in the northern British Virgin Islands, just off the east end of South Bay Great Dog. The dive guide rates this site as novice, also good for snorkeling, with a maximum depth of 45 feet. It's largely protected from most weather patterns, which usually occur from the north or the east. It's described as a reef terrace and plane wreck. Described as a single plane wreck site, you can see here there are now actually 3 planes. Obviously, these planes are not natural wrecks, but were placed here. They were created by an artist to look like sharks. The planes sit in about 45 feet of water, and they're near the island's fringing reef. The visibility was well over 50 feet, and the planes were easily visible from the surface. This was a relatively straightforward dive plan. We started here at the plane wrecks, explored the planes, and then worked our way over to the coral and through the coral patches. We did this in a large loop fashion and eventually worked our way back to the planes at the end of the dive. The backstory on the first plane, as described in the dive guide, is that on May 6, 1993, the short 330-200 VP LVR operated by Air BVI didn't make it, and I guess it crashed on takeoff from Beef Island Airport and ditched in Trellis Bay. Apparently no one was injured badly, but one passenger did tell a story of getting out of the plane and setting his briefcase on an inflated life jacket and walking to the beach. So apparently it was pretty shallow water. They ditched it. The plane was later towed to Elizabeth Beach, now called Lambert Beach, and then eventually it was scuttled here. And then I guess it drew so many folks they decided to add a couple more. This was day 5 of diving on this trip for me, and this dive was dive 18, the third dive of the day and an afternoon dive. The dive started at about 2:30 in the afternoon and lasted just over 55 minutes. My dive computer recorded a maximum depth of 54 feet and an average depth of 38 feet. The water temperature recorded was an average of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Very comfortable in just trunks and a rash guard. I enjoyed the dive site. The planes were interesting to me, but they didn't really hold my interest all that long. I was anxious to get over here into the coral and explore. I found a couple of nurse sharks and lots of fish. The coral I saw looked healthy. The reef in general seemed healthy. At this point, we were well into the trip, and this would be the second to last day of diving for me on this trip. Here we have a white spotted filefish. I know it doesn't have spots, but they usually travel in pairs, and one of them has spots. Anyway, they range in size from 10 to 15 inches, reaching a maximum of 18 inches, and they're usually found in depths between 20 to 70 feet. This fish was quite patient and let me get some good photos. You can see those spines, see the pairs of spines at the end near the tail? That's one of the distinctive features. And then of course the file there at the top of the head, it's folded down right now, but on occasion that'll pop up. I was showing someone photographs of fish like this, and if I recall correctly, that person said they thought of it as a Monet type fish. I guess the colors were very vibrant in that particular photograph. They really are interesting fish. Look at the way they undulate those fins. Anyway, soon enough it was time to head back to the airplanes and make our way back to the top. I only have 2 more videos coming in this British Virgin Islands dive series, and then I'll be moving on to some other content, different dives, different adventures. I've been pretty busy lately and amassed quite a backlog of video photographs that I need to process. This is a great problem to have, and I'm very thankful and feel very fortunate. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you're thinking.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.